Okay, we're in the house now, and what you're looking at is a display case that I just pulled the frames of points out of, and I'll get to those a little bit, but this is my artifact room, and I have everything in here except for what's outside. And I'm just going to kind of scan and show you a little bit. Buffalo, I have buffalo, and I have a video that I'm trying to get a hold of. The university come out last winter, and they shot one of my buffalo using a handmade bow, a handmade arrow, and it really did a pretty slick kill on it. I hope to get that video and I can post that. So here's another display case, Pottery, grindstones, pestles. There's a basket in there. It's a patchy basket out of the 1800s. I'll get to that later. This guy on the wall, he was our first herd bull, and he got kind of ornery one day, and so he met the food chain. Scanning over here, some points on the wall that are my sons and my daughters, and then here's kind of a picture of some of my points. Another display that has matatis, monos, pestles, and kind of my pride and joy is this guy right here. And if any of you take any artifact magazine, you've seen that on one of the front covers of that magazine. That's another story I'll get to later. And then last but not least, here's a table that I put up of broken parts. There's over 600 parts in this table. So anyway, I like to display the broken along with the good ones. But here at home, one of the interesting finds that I found is these, and we'll call them hard redstone pestles. They're kind of unique that they're polished. I'll see if I can get one here and kind of show you you can see the shine on it. Well, maybe you can't, I'm not sure, but I have 6 of these, and then I have 5 parts, tips, midsections, and whatnot. But they use this red stone. They must have really liked it, because I even have kind of this one right there that they kind of started making it, but then they kind of quit. But another kind of favorite piece of mine is this little black shaft straightener. Found that down here on the property. It's probably only the best one I've seen. You haven't really seen any other shaft straighteners. And then another long rolling stone. This one's 19 inches long. A real good story to it. It's found in 3 pieces by 3 different individuals, me being one of them. I was able to obtain all 3 pieces and put that thing together. But let's go to the arrowheads now, some of the points I found. Yeah, that's kind of bright light. Let's back this up a bit, and we'll try and take them. A couple interesting points. Here's, don't know if it's focusable, but here's one that I found down on the property. Kind of looked like a leaf at first. I thought it was a leaf. I walked past it and then picked it up, went back and picked it up, and found out that it was a point. Let's see if I can back up a little bit. It's kind of hard to judge this, but here's a nice white clear one that my father found while he's planting a field. Going to put that up to the light. Yeah, that's too bright. Anyway, you can kind of see through that. But this frame has just kind of a variety. There's a couple of large crescents in there, maybe knives, and then points. Just various ones. The time frame here at home is anywhere from the most recent, which would be the Shoshone and the Desert Side Notch. Gosh, I'm sorry here. I'm new to this, and this is probably not going to look too great, but desert side notch. Most of them are fairly small. But then we go from there to Elko corner notch, and you can see a few in there. This has got a couple of interesting pieces in. It's got a bone awl right here. See if I can get better light on it. That I found. Here's a real nice shaft smoother. It's different from the straightener. This is abrasive stone. The straightener is a hard black stone. There's some pottery pieces here. Has a hole in it, probably part of a basket that they would have strung. Here's a bottom of a Fremont figurine. This is clay. Got that piece, kind of interesting. There's a couple things that I don't know what are. Can't really see if you can see this one that well. It's kind of a weird little point. And then another kind of strange looking thing. Probably better looking at it there, but a little pottery disc, probably a gaming piece. Some blades, and then some miscellaneous. Probably one of my most favorite finds, except for the pot. This one kind of ties along with a favorite find, is a Cody knife. If you can see that, found that probably 15 years ago. Nothing else was with it, just out in the dirt. Cody knives aren't really common to this area, more in the Dakotas, Wyoming, Montana. But this one turned up here. Another biface blade, pretty thin, made out of quartzite. And a couple more items here. You can kind of get a look at those. We'll move on to the next frame. The next frame is what I call etched stones, and then some other miscellaneous in here. This is one I found about 2 weeks ago. I don't know if you can see it or not, but they have little etchings on the side of them, on the face. Here's probably the most excellent piece I've got. It's kind of really hard to show the fine lines, but this is really polished. Got some fine lines all the way in it. Probably got about a dozen of these etched stones. Most of them are broken. Don't know if they killed them. Don't know if they just, broke them and tossed them. Really don't know the deal there. Here's one that has a hole drilled in on both sides, but they failed to drill it all the way through. Kind of a neat piece. Okay, let me take a break here and I can set up some more things to look.